What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. So it did take a little bit of farming. We are up to 27, so not as much as it did my spear build, but we have a full set of Soul Eater, which is very nice. Just to take a look at the skill tree and where we're currently at. We're working with Howling Blade for the upcoming boss. We are going to switch over to Whirlwind, but we'll change that when we get there. I am sticking with Dragon Slayer, though using Gale is also a pretty good choice. Down here, this Phantom Judgment comes from having that full set bonus if you have it. And then we have Nimble Blitz, Deafness, and then Cold Blood Stamina. Got a better feel for the heavy dash-centric play. Obviously, still have Blowback Vengeance, and then I've been using Flash Cutter as my go-to counter. I've tried a couple of the different counters, and Flash Cutter just, it feels like an EI Quick Draw from Neo, so I like that the most. But either way, let's continue along, going to the Embar's Ruins and our next mission, Forgotten Temple. Well, this is probably going to be a two-parter, similar to before. Forgotten Temple is actually pretty long, so I'm hoping to get through the majority of it here at the start, and then after that we'll have a separate video talking about the boss, and I'll go through the various abilities I would recommend, whether you are playing with Dual Blade Spear or Greatsword. Oh, I should probably upgrade stats since I'm sitting on all that. Let's just keep pumping this. I feel like dual blades tend to really gobble up the stamina, so I'm going to push that up. So right when we come down here, we're going to kill the undead. And with all the undead, you got to pop them again after you take them out. Go over here this way first. A couple undead are going to pop up. Now you can see just how quick and zippy the dual blades get once you start picking up the dodge perks. So we'll pick up the Vitality Tome. It allows us to make the Vitality Shards, or the Spheres, which give us extra stamina. This will be quite useful in the upcoming boss. And then instead of going straight, we're going to take this path. Now, before we continue, over here in the common tree, we are going to actually withdraw 1 point from dual wield. Let's go here for the time being. And we're gonna pick up this Javelin Rest in Peace. Just get it, set it, forget it, put it on. This is a skill that's gonna just save you a lot of headaches. And in my own Let's Play, I would like put a point in there when there was undead, and then take the point away, and then put the point back, and then take the point away. And it's better to just keep the point. With that, anytime we kill an undead like that guy, they stay dead. And especially with the amount of undead archers the game likes to throw at you, it's just so nice. It's very nice quality of life. Just chuck the point in there, let it sit. I'll go ahead and pick up the Water Spirits Fuel. We're gonna move up the path, and we're coming up on our first soul stone of this level in just a little bit. And actually, I'm missing... No, I do have Nimble Blitz. Thought I didn't. Where's that soul stone at? Oh, it's after this guy. There we go. Soulstone 1. Then we're going to proceed ahead and up, and there's going to be an undead knight over here that's guarding a treasure chest. Now this guy is going to seem pretty hard. I mean, he does hit hard, but honestly, he's not that bad to take out. Take him down and pop open the chest. Since we got a skill point, let's go ahead and use that. What do I want to pick up here? Oh, I already got you. I got you. Guess I'll pick up cold blood stamina again. Alright, now there are going to be a couple more undead that are going to show up as we... before we head on in there. We'll get that, and then we can go through this way. Kill him. And then there's a couple more that are going to pop up. I'll take that one out. Go ahead and pick this up.
If you want to live, to stay sane, run now. What's in there is worse than anything I can describe.
And we're officially into the temple now. And we're just going to run on up. We're actually making really good time. I always overestimate how long the walkthroughs are going to take. So we're going to kill these three that are sitting there praying first. And this one in the middle, these guys can be pretty annoying. They have a relatively high stagger threshold, or a stagger resistance threshold, I should say. Pick them out. Go ahead and grab this.
Very troubling. It looks like they were trying to summon something into that corpse. Necromancy. Was that what was happening here?
Kill this one. We're going to kill that one too in just a second. But first, over here is a little room we want to go in. While he's unaware, get a quick snipe on him. Still debating if I like that one skill. The one so what's happening is as I if I dash while I'm attacking, I like back out and I get back in. And it has a little bit of direction to it, but I don't know, I feel like it doesn't dodge that well for me. I like how fast it is. But anyway, make sure you grab that stuff. We're not going up the stairs just yet. Instead, we're going to go over and get this guy. And we're going to go down here, and if I can get the head... Oh! Maybe right here I can? I can definitely do it from right here. Come on. Beautiful. I just don't like those guys. And then go on in here. That is a pressure plate, so be careful around that. Pick up the spirit ore. Those are very, very useful. Just replenish his spirit, and especially you can use those combined with willpower orbs as like an emergency heal button. Go over here. This room's funny because I got this the very first time I went through this zone in the original demo, and then I just forgot it in my Let's Play. I think I was just in such a rush to not die that I completely ran past it, but this is our first encounter with the Bard, so go ahead and talk to him.
Straight ahead. That piece. Wait, what's the
I'd suggest running through his dialogue. The Bard we're going to meet a couple different times, and he actually has a really, really fun story tied to his quest line, so definitely listen to him. His shop also is going to sell respec orbs, so if you want a respec orb, you can buy one. We can craft these later, but if for some reason you're struggling early on, we can get them here. And then I usually like to load up on cleanse potions, because until we find the ability to craft those, they're pretty difficult to come by. I'll take him out. And look at that, a netherworld energy. Now we're going to drop, kill that guy, back in the corner to get yourself soulstone number 2. And then we're going to make our way up. Let's see, I think we got everything. I scroll the notes. So as we get up to the top of the stairs, we're going to kill these two, and then we got a big boy that's going to be waiting for us. Just go ahead and kill the archer. Big boy's coming. Now this guy you can either dodge or brink. He can be quite difficult. You can see just how hard he hits. Ooh, I timed that up at the wrong time. Oh. I'll go ahead, heal on up. Thankfully, after taking him down, we're basically home free. So there are a couple baddies over here we're going to take out. That was a waste. Go ahead and hit this lever. And we have to basically go through this entire area to make our way over to there and get a lever that's on the other side. Alright, now we just take the elevator up. Elevator down. Same difference. Take the elevator.
You're just a mortal, but it's down here. Energy from the netherworld. We need to find the source. Stop more of it escaping.
And my damage is definitely lacking a bit at the moment. I was actually considering making the recommendation for people to just use the spear because of how potent it felt going through this area in the walkthrough prep. But, I mean, obviously, use whatever you feel comfortable with. We are doing dual blades because I haven't done a dual blade playthrough. We go on up, talk to Defrona. Just run through her dialogue, learn some stuff, and then unleash soul stones. Now here, this basically means either we're getting 2% more lacrima, which is our experience, or when we heal, we're getting 2% more health. So this is really just going to come down to preference. Getting all of this adds up to like an extra 30% healing, which I think, you know, we can always farm. There's limited ways to get more healing. So I personally like health recovery. And then we'll also pick up max spirit, which is obviously nice. And then as we find the soul stones, we'll be able to talk to her and continue getting those upgrades. But go for whichever you'd prefer. Take that out. Take that guy out. And then up ahead, we got this, which isn't an elite, but I feel like an elite. And this is actually, like, this guy has a very similar moveset to the boss of this area. So, if you can get that guy down with some relative ease, you'll be in good shape when it comes to the boss. If you are really struggling with him, the boss is going to probably be problematic for you. Look at that. Boom. 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 A little bit of these little ranged pops over and over again. Take that guy out, and then I'll go back in here. Go over here to get another soul tear. I don't know if it's tear or tier. I think it's tier, maybe. I'll take that guy down. Pick up the poison resistance elixir. And then we'll head on up. Now hopefully you have some spirit as you make your way into this next zone. Get up right here. Oh, never mind. Not this zone. This zone's chill. It's the next one I'm thinking of. Don't go down for now. Well, actually, no, never mind. This is just the same ladder. I'm getting my zones mixed up. Yeah, so go in here. We will take the big guy down. If I can time it right. Them is not fun to deal with. Make sure you pick up Scout's Time Worn Journal. And then we want to take these statues and we want to rotate them so they're facing each other. Needs one more. All right, after we get that up, we will then go this way. Pick out that archer. Damn. Who's got the homing arrow? Take out that archer. some undead that are showing up. This is going to be a trap chest, so we're just going to start opening this for now. And we'll pick up the frozen mountain spear and some battered blades. Go on in here for earth enhancer. Yep. Okay. And then there's nothing in this one. It's just this way. Let me check the notes. I just got some free iframes during that. Let me just see something. Gain the ability to parry enemy attacks when they activate. Okay, so that was just a perfectly timed parry in that moment. It's the first time I've actually had that go off. Javelin 2 undead, get the trap chest, earth enhancer, kill dude, go upstairs, shut down thing, take ladder. Got it. So that's going to open up a pathway for us. We're now going to take this on down.
The device is still working. Mortal, find a way to deactivate.
And we want to go, let's see. Go far to the left for a fire enhancer. And then the other direction for a new blade nexus. See how we're going to just keep hitting these things and lowering them. Right, now I'm going to start pumping vitality a bit. I should probably start getting my damage up. Damage isn't exactly the best, but health and stamina early on are so nice. And honestly, once you hit 30-30, anything else is just, from there we can really focus on damage and just, you know, we'll feel good. I think that's the problem. I think a lot of people are investing heavily in their damage stats early on. And I think they're not putting enough into health or stam. Go ahead and hit this. After we kill them, go ahead and descend down. This up. Willpower orbs are super, super useful. It's one of the few things I never found a recipe for it in my first playthrough. I'm assuming one exists, because it would be really weird if it didn't, so I'm guessing it was behind a hidden wall that I probably missed. But I would suggest saving those mainly for emergencies. They take 3 points of spirit to use, but they're very nice. We're going to use our javelin to take out both of those archers. Kill that guy off. Oh no. Go ahead and grab this. Him down. Then we'll go up top and get some goodies. Oh, God. Now we're going to go ahead and use some of our soul tier dust to top off. Up ahead, we have our first elite enemy. And these guys can be pretty challenging. They don't respawn after you beat them, but you always know you're coming up on one because you'll notice that the environment suddenly gets very, like, gray and cold. Now, a couple of these enemies, we don't have it yet. After this mission, we'll get the full encyclopedia, but a lot of enemies through the game have unique kill conditions. And so if you, like, perform a certain action against doing them, you'll get a reward. This happens to be an example of that, but do I actually have... Actually, I need a reflection for this. Let's see. Should have grabbed it beforehand. Is he going to chase me? Oh, he is. You know, I don't know what happens if you come over here, because I don't think he can actually climb. Can you climb? Probably not. Common. We're going to unlearn you for now. We're going to pick up reflection. And then I'm going to... And I need more points. I'll move one from there, and we'll get... shortens the time activation of reflection. Alright, sorry for keeping you waiting, sir. Where were we? Oh, you hurt so badly. Curious what we did there? That was the special that we have access to from having our Soul Eater gear. Costs 3 to use. You can only use it when an enemy is staggered, but we can basically pump a bunch of damage into them. And after we pump damage into them, we can reset the gauge, pump more damage, and then do the brutal attack. It's quite nice. So we'll pick up the Ghost Gem. That's going to unlock another advocate for us. And then very similar to before, we got to work with the statues again. And this time we're just going to turn them once again to face each other. So, turn this one. Turn this one. Scroll the notes a little bit. Okay. Let me turn this one. Oh, one more turn. As it goes down, get your third and final soul stone, which is sitting right back there. This will collapse, and then up front will also collapse, so just be aware of those. Go ahead and turn this. We stop another part of the seal. Couple undead guys. There's a little weird hiccup there. Thought it was going to crash on me. All right. After we do that, we're going to go this way, head on down. Now from here, we basically just get like the last seal. There's like 4 dudes that we fight. And then after that, it's the boss. So this is actually a pretty perfect spot to wrap things up, because right back over here is our previous blade nexus. So we will close things out here for now in terms of your points. Just keep pumping that vitality and endurance. Once we get up to 30, we're going to be focusing on getting some more damage out into the build. But for now, we're going to close this one on out. In the next episode, we're basically just going down those stairs, killing a few undead. We have a fight against a specter, and then we're going to be talking about Viper, the next big boss.